Hey there, Clashers, it is your host, Galadon. You are watching Clash of Clans Attacks, and yes, we have broken the 300,000 subscriber mark. Thank you guys very, very much. But we are going to focus today on some commonly asked questions, how to put together a good YouTube channel, things like that. We're not going to focus on the 300,000.
What?
And
of course we are, Galadon. It's 300,000. I've got 300,000 subscribers.
All right, Peter.
Celebrate.
Oh, gosh. Stop this obnoxious flashing. What the heck, Peter?
Party pooper.
All right, so you guys, we're going to cover most of just questions that I've been asked recently, and it seems like the most common question really has to do with the channel itself. People want to know how I record and how to put together a successful Clash YouTube channel, so that's what we are going to cover today, and we're actually going to do it to begin with. Here within the background, I've got video from my very first Clash of Clans episode ever. And while that runs, I'll try to answer a few of your questions. I first started playing Clash of Clans about 2 years ago. I still remember the day that I downloaded the game, even where I was. I was at the car wash, waiting for my car to come out, waiting in line, and I was looking for something to kill some time, something I could play on the run. I found Clash of Clans, and the rest is history. I started playing the game pretty avidly, leveled up pretty quickly. No, I did not farm all of those level 11 walls, I have to admit. But I did farm more than shows up on my profile because I was playing before the time that profiles existed, so my gold grab is actually much higher than it shows on my profile. Now, I started Clash of Clans Attacks, the YouTube channel, about a year and a half ago, although I've only been regularly uploading about the last 7 months. And the reason I started it was I had just recently hit Town Hall 10. I went out to YouTube looking for some instructional videos on Go Wipe, and I saw channels like Pat and Daddy and Godson and Landon and J-Rod, and I really liked their content. It looked like a lot of fun what they were doing, and I thought that there was room for somebody to be doing specifically high-level attack strategy, and so that's the reason I got started. And that would be my first tip to anybody who is considering or is trying to grow a YouTube channel, and that is you've got to be doing it for the right reasons. Do it for the love of the game, and that will come through in your videos. Now, these tips that I'm sharing are far from requirements. They're just the way that I've chosen to do things, and it's actually one of the great things about the Clash of Clans YouTube community is it is so diverse. You've got people out there doing all sorts of different things, and that is one of the keys that I would say is be true to yourself. Do what you're good at. Do what you enjoy, even within the game. A few other things I'd just like to cover real quickly. If you've got a channel, I think it's important to have voiceover. It really keeps the viewer interested. When you're doing voiceover, it's important to speak clearly, not too fast, not too slow. I really don't see any need for cursing in videos. I think that you're never going to lose subscribers by not cursing, but you definitely may lose them if you are. You got to remember that Clash of Clans is a family game. There's a lot of younger viewers out there. Also, I think it's important that you create useful and entertaining content. Be consistent in how frequently you upload. Try to upload in HD quality if you can. I'll talk a little bit more about how I record in just a moment. It's also important, I think, don't be afraid to make fun of yourself. You don't have to be the world's biggest expert, obviously, to have a following. I think it's also important to interact with the community, to listen to your viewers, to use social media. Don't feed the trolls. Never respond to negative comments. Don't get involved in arguments with viewers or other YouTubers. I just think that's never good for the community. And always listen to your subscribers. If they've got suggestions, they might be on the right track, especially if you get more than one person saying the same thing. Also, try to collaborate. If you're going to collaborate, I suggest finding other YouTubers that are similar size to you. That way you're much more likely to get a response from them. Unfortunately, I would love to get a chance to collaborate with a lot of other smaller YouTube channels out there, but I just don't have the time. But I do think collaborations are a great idea, especially because of the nature of the YouTube community. Over 1 billion unique users use YouTube every month, and it's not a competition. The average viewer subscribes to a whole bunch of channels. There's no reason that they can't subscribe to other YouTube channels and yours as well, and a collaboration is a great way to help expose those viewers to other channels that they might not have seen before. Now, speaking of exposing your YouTube channel, that was one thing I wanted to cover. A strong suggestion I have is don't spam other channels' comments with trying to get people to watch your videos. I don't think that's the right way to go about it. Unfortunately, I think that you could end up making a negative reputation for yourself if you're just out there leaving your comment all the time. Watch my videos, watch my channel. But I tell you what, today, The opposite is true. I'm encouraging all you guys with YouTube channels out there to leave your information in the comments below. Let's all go down there and check out some other YouTube channels, you guys. See what is out there. I know there is some really quality content out there. There are some up-and-coming YouTubers that maybe haven't hit the map yet. I really think that there's always the next big thing. I'm really super proud of Clash on Gone. That's him on the screen right there. He is growing quickly. He has come out of the shadows and is a very, until recently, underappreciated Clash YouTuber who puts out quality content on a regular basis. I really do appreciate the stuff that he does. Another person that I think is probably the next Clash on Gone is none other than Spencer23. This guy is hilarious. Great content. He covers all of the things. In fact, both Gone and Spencer have both covered all of the tips that I've talked about in this video in their channels. And I know that there's dozens, if not hundreds, of other channels out there like it, and I apologize for not being able to go over all of them, you guys. But again, leave your information in the comments, and I'm sure others will check it out today, and I know I will be checking them out as well. And now just for a couple of quick questions on how I record and some free unpaid product placement here. I've been an Apple guy for a long time, so I've always used an iPad and an iMac. Up until recently, I was using a program called Reflector that I got at reflectorapp.com, a pretty inexpensive way to mirror your iPad device onto your computer. Recently, with the new upgrade of Apple's operating software called Yosemite, I've actually switched to a thing called QuickTime. I plug my iPad directly into my computer. I use QuickTime and it records with absolutely zero lag, and I'm super happy about that. For the longest time, I used Apple's free movie editing software, iMovie, but thank you, Daddy, for suggesting repeatedly to me to try out Final Cut Pro. I finally broke down and gave it a try in about the past month. That's what I've been using, and I'm very happy about that. Thanks again, Daddy, for that suggestion. Always watching out for me. For the longest time, I just used a gaming headset to record my audio. I recently upgraded, well, about 6 months ago, I upgraded to a Blue Microphones Yeti, and I'm very happy with that. It's about a $100 microphone, and I definitely think it's improved the sound quality. Although recently the sound quality did improve because I switched to Final Cut Pro as well. So I think that about covers it, you guys, but I'm more than happy to answer more questions in the comments on Twitter at Lost Phoenix Clan. Thank you guys again so much. It has been such a fantastic run. 300,000. We're 30% of the way onto 1 million, and I'm definitely not stopping there. So thanks again for all of your support, you guys. You are the most fantastic viewers, subscribers, fans of all time. I appreciate every last one of you. I know I say that a lot, but I truly mean it. So be sure to watch my other videos, subscribe for daily Clash of Clans content, like, comment, favorite, do all that good stuff, and I will see you guys again tomorrow with more full attacks.
Hey, Gallydon, where's my portion of the Q&A? Where's my questions?
Well, Peter, you know what we said about feeding the trolls, right? Well,
right.
Most of the questions that are being asked of you aren't that nice. Sorry, buddy. No offense.
That's not right.